Happy Pride, Dawn!
Woo! Pride!
Woo!
Let's go
it's
Pride!
Yeah. And you know what that means when it's Pride?
No, what do we do for Pride?
It means we can talk about whatever we want. Nobody gets to say anything.
Woo! Like the rest of the year that we're about to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about whatever we want. Okay. Yay, fun. All right.
I see you have made me something, or made us something, I should say. What'd you make?
Yes, I'm very excited to announce that I am a bakist.
Oh.
A baker, if you will. A connoisseur.
Yes.
Here, I walk out and there's music playing and it's very dramatic. And I present you with just this monstrosity of a cake.
Oh my god, this is a beautiful cake. Why have you made a cake today?
Because, Lou, let me tell you something. I love cake and I love sticking random characters in this cake. That's right, we're doing a Hear Me Out.
A Hear Me Out cake, even. So I don't know where this trend got started, but my memories of it is a lot of like people in either like office settings or like bachelorette parties or something saying, I've made a Hear Me Out cake, and they bring out a cake, and then everybody in the group has like characters or actors or something like on little like wooden sticks, and they're like, my Hear Me Out is the car from Cars, the like dad car.
No, not just any car. It's Doc Hudson. It's always Doc Hudson. And I agree with you. Where I heard about this, probably YouTube. Yeah. Probably. And every single time I saw one, I was honk shoe bored, didn't give a fuck. Because it's just the most, it's not even random. It's just like, yeah, I get it. I thought these were supposed to, I'm not going to judge you.
From the Finding Nemo, that fish. Gil?
Yeah, the fish from, Gil from Finding Nemo. Or sometimes it's not even weird, it's Pedro Pascal.
Right.
And I'm looking around like, you mean one of the hottest men ever created? Okay. Like, my normie one would be Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, so like if we were at an office party and they brought out the Hear Me Out cake, you and I would be like side-eyeing each other like, okay, we have to be normal about this.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're not in an office. This is our channel, and we can do and say what we want. So here's a disclaimer.
Yay.
This video is not for children. Despite inevitably the fact that we will probably talk about characters from children's movies and TV shows or something. Or
I'll tell you something. On God, hand to heart, you will not see a children's cartoon character on my list for sure.
Whoops.
Never mind. I'm with Lou. I stand with Lou. I don't care what she puts on this list. I love her regardless. So that's fine.
So here we go. We're going to talk about our Hear Me Outs. So the characters that we would like to get to know intimately.
Well, things we'd like to characters and things we'd like to hang out with.
And things. All right, Dawn, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, let me show you the weirdo I brought to my house. So first and foremost, you know what? Maybe this one goes out to the gay men. Okay. I'm looking at you guys. Yeah, first and foremost, he's loading. There he is. Akuma from Street Fighter. Long time love, first time caller. Just wow. When I was younger, it was actually this is gonna make you laugh. It was actually weird to like Akuma.
Really?
So
I mean, he's
when
like
I would
a
go
muscular
to the school,
guy, right?
No, he is a very just muscular man, very just toned and tanned, and I'm just like, ooh. And when I went to tell my friends, they were like, ew. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, you like him, but I don't know, Ryu's right there, Ken's right there. Like, normal guys are right there, and then I was just like, yeah, but I like Akuma.
What's his personality? What's he do?
Evil.
Oh.
Mean. Just a vile creature. No, that's not true. He values strength above all else. He has no qualms about killing. He has no qualms about unlocking his true potential and just be a devastation to us all. His foil, Ryu, is basically like the good guy version of him, where he's just like, I hold back because I want to protect the people around me. But Akuma's just like, hey, aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you want to go ape shit? And Ryu, sometimes he goes back and forth. Now, the reason I'm bringing him up now is because I've always known this, but I always just like to bring it up. One of his best friends is just a black African woman named Elena. And they spar in the new game. And she's just like, thanks for sparring with me, teehee, heart hands. And then he's like, look, you put your life on the line, I'm willing to commit to that. And she's just like, I didn't fight to the death. What the fuck are you talking about? And he just, seeing him actually like soften up and be kind to her, it's just really cute to me. So that's why I'm just like, so hey, even Evil's got like a best friend that they hang out with and are happy to be around. So that's why I like him, especially as an adult now. Also, he's toned and tan and delicious.
I was gonna say, like, that probably has something to do with it. So, well,
yeah, I mean, yeah, he's hot.
Thirsting about Ryu and Chun-Li and stuff, you were like, nah.
No, that was basically it. Like, it's like, those people are hot too, but, you know, I like Akuma. I always have. So, it's like, that's my guy. That's my first one. Doubt he's much of a hear me out.
That's alright. We're starting slow. We're starting with the easy ones first. So, this is going to be the most... I don't know if this counts as a hear me out, Lou, but you'll have to let me explain. You'll have to, and I quote, hear me out. So... I got for you Rules Card.
Oh yeah, come on.
So here's the thing: is when, and we will be talking just very briefly about some Chapter 3 stuff. So I guess if you haven't played it, skip to this timestamp because we just put this out probably a little bit after those chapters came out. But Rules Card, from the start, like screams to me. Sexy Tumblr man, right? And I would know because I was on 2000%. Tumblr back in those days, and
I turned into Ash.
Yeah, so I get it when you look at him and you're like, yeah, duh, he's like a twinkie like guy with white hair, and you know that's the type. But what repels, I feel like, a lot of people about him is he has got to have one of the worst personalities of any of these characters. Like,
it's so yeah.
Truly toxic, like truly horrible to be around, annoying, like just the worst. And I feel like he just keeps getting worse with like each iteration, every chapter that comes out. He's around and he's like extremely desperate, extremely pathetic. He forces himself essentially into a relationship between two other people, is very like commanding and demanding, and makes them both like uncomfortable. They're like, he's hot, but he's kind of sucks. I don't like being with him.
This is what's so crazy about me.
To me, I look at that and I'm like, well, now I have to have him because nobody else will. I'll take him.
Rules Card, especially in this latest chapter, he felt so much like Starscream that I've never felt annoyed or bothered by him, not even once. I think he's absolutely charming, very adorable. So I'm sitting here like, if anybody finds him annoying, they have bad taste. The end.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where this is definitely, you know, less of a hear me out, but I did want to include him because I think that like if you were actually involved with him, that he would probably drive you to drink. Like, he just sucks. He sucks really badly. Looks aren't everything, but I'm getting in there. So do what you must with me.
Right,
Turn myself in.
No, huge big fan of him. Love his speech pattern. Think it's so dumb. I find him incredibly charming, so I understand. Like, you're not the only girly out there who likes him.
Oh, absolutely not.
It.
Absolutely.
There are worse characters.
Tell me your next one. Tell me who you got.
All
next.
right, let's see. All right, let me see something here. Yeah, this is not gonna be much. I admit I was very bad at this one, but hear me out, obviously. Withers from BG3.
Oh no, you're gonna have to justify this one to me.
What do you mean? Oh, this is what it took, Lou. This one?
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain. What
wow.
what
okay. During that time when I was playing Baldur's Gate, I was famously known for giving it a 3 out of 10 because they wouldn't let me date Withers. And the problem is that they let me undress him, but I couldn't date him. So and I was just like,
is this like a race, or is it like a condition?
He is no longer with us. He is back to life, hashtag back to life. His job, if I remember correctly, was to revive your dead teammates. And when you'd even look at him a little bit and be like, what are you up to? He's like, you have no bitches. You have no game. You have no people that you talk to. Get a job, get a life. And I left that being like, did he just try to fuck me with his eyes? Like, what's wrong with him? So every day I would come back, say, hey, whether there's anything new. And he's just like, no. Have you tried going to sex some guy? Like, why are you talking to me? And I'm like, okay, no nose, okay. Doing good, huh?
So it's
and
his
then
personality.
I kept coming back. Evil,
oh my God,
not
again.
Great. There, BG3, as much as I'm kind of like lukewarm on it even now, I learned a lot about myself. There was another character, he's not here, unfortunately, God rest his soul, but also I forgot his name. He was this weird sadist dude who was just like, hey, you can praise the Lord through violence and just evil upon your body, just hitting your body real hard. And I was looking around just like, nobody's into this one? That's kind of crazy. It's like, nobody saw this guy?
So this character, Wither, you said, is his name?
Yeah, Withers. He's not evil. He does help you out. Like, he's bringing people back to life for you. But I think I focused a little too much on him, and then I ended up just being disappointed with everybody else. So I was just like,
you liked his vibe. You liked his swag.
Yeah, I just like, honestly, like I'm gonna be real for a second. Like, I just like his personality. I preferred his personality. I thought he was funny. So I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't really necessarily focus on the way he looked. I was just more focused on, like, how funny he was.
And that made you want him.
Like, yeah, I guess so. That's kind of what you're gonna learn about me. Is like, I prefer personality over looks most of the time. So sometimes a guy will just look like he just came out the grave, and if he makes me laugh, I'm smitten. That's all it takes sometimes.
Fair enough.
So yeah, Withers from Baldur's Gate 3, that guy.
Okay, you ready for my next one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy, he needs no introduction. This is a very famous character. This character is perhaps one of the most famous video game characters ever. Like, I'm talking, of course, about Pac-Man.
Oh, and you picked such a really cute picture of
specifically Pac-Man from the 80s cartoon where he has a little hat.
Oh, Lou, you did this with the wrong person. I find this incredibly charming.
But that's the thing, is like,
I'm like, this is so you.
You look at Pac-Man, you're like, he's cute, right? But
adorable.
I like him a lot. I like Pac-Man a lot. I like his shapes. I like that he's a circle. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I might know the pattern with your character.
I like that. Listen, I don't want to get too crass, but who wouldn't want to spend the night in bed with someone whose main thing is known for eating? You know, like,
that's crazy. That's nuts. Okay.
And I also really wanted to mention too the Pac-Man from Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, who I also really like and would hang out with. I just think Pac-Man is one of those characters who has such a blank slate of a personality a lot of the times, because his history spans such a great amount of time. You could pick any moment of his history and find kind of like a slightly different personality. Like in the 80s cartoon, he's kind of like a dad, but in like pretty much everything else, he's a lot more like silly, and he's like a Mario like character, you know. And but I don't know. I just think he's so cute. I love Pac-Man. I love playing as him in Super Smash Brothers. I love the weird way he talks in Pac-Man 2: The New Adventure. Like, he has a weird voice in that one. And
can you go ahead and describe it? Like, not describe it, just do it. Do an impression of it.
He's like, it's gonna be pretty accurate in my opinion, because he makes.
I bet you it will be.
And he's like, wow. He makes cute little noises, and I like it. I like him a lot, and so Pac-Man is my second hear me out, because I think that most people would agree he's a cutie patootie, but I don't think a lot of people would want him carnally the way that I do.
I mean, that's kind of crazy, but I'm obsessed with you, and I'm obsessed with whatever's going on with you and Pac-Man. Mad respect. I like it.
Thank you. Can I hear about your other one?
Yeah, sure. This one's gonna be a treat to no one but me, because I think I'm the only one here who's played this game.
Okay.
So, okay. This is Goatman.
Who is Goatman?
He is a character in the hit baby game for babies, Identity V. I'm calling it that to be annoying, because I call it Identity V. I don't care what anyone says. It's basically Dead by Daylight for kids.
Okay, so one with the button-eyed people.
Yeah, the button-eyed Coraline people. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Dead by Daylight is for just people over 40, but I'll move on.
Whoa.
But anyway, so yeah, he was one of the newer hunters. That's what they call them. That came out, and as soon as I saw him, I said, whatever I have to do to get caught by this man, I'll do it. I think he's adorable. Upon closer inspection, he just looks like a goat. Like, he's got the goat eyes, he's got the goat teeth. Obviously he has the horns. His thing is that, like, his special move is that he puts down this, like, field that no matter where you run, you always come back to him.
Ooh,
but
okay.
Little does he know that anytime he comes towards me, I am standing still. So it's whatever he's doing that's making me hard to catch, not the other way around. So yeah, like, I don't know, something about him. I don't know his lore. He doesn't have any.
I was gonna say, what's his lore?
He don't have none. He just came out.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
like,
he's new.
in order to get lore in that game, you have to, like, wait a year. They write something for his birthday, and then you're like, okay, learn something new today. Like, he's just, he has a little red bow. Come on.
Pretty cute.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie,
it's very cute. Yeah, so he's just got, like, this very, I was gonna say kissable, but that's crazy, right?
Does he talk?
He's kind of very, like, a little bit.
Does he, like, moan and grumble and, like, shovel around the floor?
Yeah, every time you hit him with a pallet, he's like, rah, 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 rah.
So
and then I'm like,
monstrous. Monstrous in a way. He's monstrous.
Yeah, he's given Frankenstein. Now
Okay.
It's funny because there is a character in this game that would have appealed to me more, and only my friends will know or will think I'm a weirdo for it. But for right now, the wider world can just be like, about Goatman.
I respect it. I respect it immensely.
Thank you. My only gripe is that he doesn't wear two shoes. He only wears one, and that's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's just like a negative 1 point on that one.
Yeah, but the rest of him, he looks huggable. I want to hug him.
I'm sure he looks like a guy who could use a hug.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
This next one will come as a surprise to nobody who knows me well.
Yeah.
I'm throwing it down, my cards on the table, laying it all out. I'm talking about 02 from the game Kirby 64.
You did this with the wrong guy, because I've known you for years, so I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I love Kirby 64. It's one of my favorite video games of all time. I would probably put it in my top 5, even top 3 if pushed. I really love pretty much everything about it. It's not a perfect game, but it's perfect for me. And one of the things you can do in the game is collect crystals, crystal shards, and make the big crystal shard, which got blown up in the beginning. And there's 3 in every level, and to get the true ending of the game, you have to collect all of them. As a kid, I would always get to like all but like 1 or 2 that I just, for the life of me, could not figure out. So when I was like in middle school, I was revisiting the game from my childhood, and I was like playing it a lot, and I was like, I'm gonna get all those stupid crystals. Like, I need to get them. I know, because I at this point I had like long since knew there was like a boss like at the end that I hadn't seen yet. I knew what it was, but I was like, I want to play it. And so I finally, like, nose to the grindstone, like, just went and figured it out, like, with my mature brain. My much more mature
your mature 12-year-old brain.
My 12-year-old brain, and finally unlocked the real boss. And it was 02. And I was, like, obsessed immediately. Like, the music's great, the atmosphere, his design's really cool. It just like started getting my mind going, and there is a lot of, back then when there wasn't a lot of like concrete lore for Kirby, it was all kind of vibes, you know. There's the whole joke of, in newer Kirby games, to get the lore, you like pause during a boss fight and it will like show you some like text that will kind of clue you in on what's going on. Back then there really wasn't a lot of that. It was like you kind of just figured it out or vibed with it in certain ways. So my mind went all like crazy with theories. I like started drawing him a lot, and I started coming up with like headcanons and stuff, and I got really obsessed. And so, you know, now here we are. I still think about this character all the time. I commissioned a custom plushie of this guy.
Oh my god.
And to me, like, 02 is like a gender ambiguous like creature, and so I refer to 02 with pretty much any pronoun: he, it, she, they, and I think they all fit for the character. And I really like kind of playing in that space a bit, and I like shipping her with the other character from the game I really like, Queen Ripple. I have drawn a lot of art of the two of them. So I'm living vicariously through both of them at this point. And I think that the coolest thing about this character, 02, does have a cactus appendage, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Looks around.
I'm scared. Mom, come pick me up.
It's like, no, listen. I understand completely. I understand everything. Yeah, I've like I said, I've known you for years. I know how you feel about circles. It's fine. I get it.
I was like, I can't not put this character on the list. I mean, I already had Pac-Man, but I was like, I just can't not put this character on the list, because that would be just a big fat lie. And if I showed this character to anybody else and said, I need this I need them. People would look at me and be like, there's something wrong with you. This kid, 02 bleeds from her eye, has like big giant wings. It's like a monster essentially, and it flies around. But I want it.
Nah, I think you're gonna win this one.
Yes.
Because I'm just like, look, I understand. But see, what we have side by side, people are going to look around just like, I don't know. It's always been this way. Let me show you.
What's next?
Okay. This is going to be funny to like maybe 4 people. Because I'm around the freaks and geeks all the time.
Okay.
Mog? Elden Ring?
Who is...
I think... Was he in Elden Ring?
You don't even know what he's from?
No, I don't.
I don't know either.
Here's the story. No, here's the thing. He's from Elden Ring. I know it. Girl, I should have looked it up. So, our dear friend Allie, you know her. She showed me this character once, told me a little about his backstory, what he's doing, and I instantly fell in love with him. There's
a lot going on in the face area. There's a lot going on
What's
in
wrong
the
with
face
the
area.
face?
There's just a lot going on up there.
No, don't worry about that. Actually, let me see if I can find the more evil picture of him. But honestly, yeah, wow, right? Like, ooh.
So you said you know a little bit about his story?
Yeah, only a little bit. There's like this little creature. I'm gonna call them Maquette. That's probably it. They're like so it's just a little guy. I think he's eternally young, and he's like forcing Mog to be in love with him. And a lot of people don't like that. Honestly, I get it, but I'm looking at Mog like I mean, I'd be a little obsessed with him too.
Like, you'd be like, that'd be kind of me, low key.
Yeah, it's like low key. I get it. I'm just gonna say this right now. People who are watching, I know nothing about Elden Ring. I swear to God, I know nothing. If you come back at me and say, "Hey, why did you endorse this?" I don't know anything. I don't know anything. All I know is that it's fucked up and weird. Please don't come at me, especially Allie. Do not come at me. Don't be mean to me. But it's like, I see him and I'm just like, I need to get all up in his robes. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, this is one of the first ones where I'm just like, yeah, no. Like, I will be there. Like, if he shows up, I show up. That's just how it is. Like, ooh, But the thing about it is that Elden Ring characters are for the freaks. Like, even the girl characters in there. They're just like, any male who plays this game, I'm gonna use male because I don't respect them. Any male who plays this game, they're just like, oh, I like the witch lady, she's so hot, haha. I like whatever the fuck. No, I don't fucking care. They look like humans to me. They mean nothing. You gotta show up when you tell me about Mog, or the fucking guy who's made of just like bones and shit from Dark Souls, where he's just bones. And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, woo! But I was trying to be a little normal by at least like picking a guy who wears clothes. Like, not like he wears clothes.
Slime or something.
He could be slime. But honestly, I saw him, I was just like, oh, yeah, that's the guy. This, when they say monster, this is what they mean. Like, this is the guy.
I like
he
his
talks
teeth.
And everything. So, yeah, I like his teeth too. He's given like, just. He's probably not even evil. That's the other funny thing about this game.
He's
like,
just normal.
You fight him, but he's just like, the world's dying, I'm just kind of chilling. Like, you're here, we can fight. Like, it's not like he's out there to try and get you specifically. It's just, because there's a lot of environmental storytelling and stuff like that. So, as for a goal, you have a goal, but it's like, everybody around you, you don't know what they're doing. Unless you really look into it. So I'm just like, okay. I show up, maybe he's evil, ? But what if he's nice and you're fighting him for no reason, and we just could have just talked it out, maybe had a little bit of sex, whatever
just a little bit. Maybe we could have had dinner,
just
got to know each other a little bit more.
The only reason I'm not like fucking doing that is because, again, I know nothing. Apparently he's in a committed relationship. I don't know what he's up to.
Well,
so I'm just like, I don't want to.
We could open those doors.
Yeah, it's not a great look. No, but. Yeah, I don't know the name of that creature. I don't know anybody else. I really think it's Marquette. But anyway, I want to be whatever that guy is to Mog. Heart has. The whole Elden Ring community's gonna run me down. They're going to kill me. I literally don't know anything about this game. I just saw Mog. I'm sorry to the chat.
So I have one for you that nobody will have seen this coming. This is my
There's
ace.
No way.
This is my ace right here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm be
worried
talking
now.
about Zeniba from Spirited Away.
You've got to be kidding. Come on, Lou.
What do you mean?
No, stop. Okay, look, again, because I know you, this is not out the park for me, but for the viewers, maybe. So explain yourself.
So in the Studio Ghibli movie Spirited Away, as I'm sure most people on Earth have seen, as it's like one of their more popular ones, there is a character named Zeniba, who is the twin sister of, I would say, the film's main antagonist, Yubaba. Yubaba's the leader of the bathhouse. She's the one who takes Chihiro's name away. Kind of like, she's an interesting character to me because she's obviously kind of morally corrupt in a lot of ways, like obsessed with gold, kind of mean, doesn't really seem to care that much about some of the people she, hires and, work for her. But I don't think she's completely evil either, and I don't think that's what the movie wants you to think also. But Zeniba, who is her twin sister, is even more interesting to me because when you first are introduced to her, she is also very antagonistic. You know, she hurts Haku, which hurts, Chihiro's feelings, and Chihiro goes to bring the thing that Haku stole from her back to Zeniba. Mm-hmm. And so she does this long journey. She goes over to Zeniba's house, kind of not knowing what to expect. Like, everyone's telling her, like, oh, you got to be really careful. Like, she's a powerful witch. She's going to, like, turn you into a toad or something. And then she gets to Zeniba's house, and Zeniba's like, oh, hey, come in. Let's have some tea. Let's eat some cakes. And she has this very, like, gentle, like, granny personality to her. But, she seems to know more than she lets on. And she's very, like, warm and comforting. And she's got gigantic breasts. So that's
okay.
So that's
wow.
That's a big plus for me. And I just kind of want to like lay on them and like get a big hug and then show her what a real woman can do,
I've held my hands up. Lou, what's going on?
Is this not a hear me out kick? Am I confused?
No, you got it. No, go on. Do what you need to do.
To me, personality's big here, but I think that I would like to show her a good time. I think we could have a good time together. Me and Zeniba specifically. Yubaba, maybe.
Yeah, it would have to be separate as well.
Oh yeah,
like
obviously.
you may have to be like cheating on both of them.
that would be so horrible.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be funny and drama filled?
It would be. It would be pretty spicy.
Yeah, you should write a book about that. Your night with Zeniba and Yubaba. This is my magnum opus.
Yeah, this is your last one.
Yeah, I don't know how you're about to take this one, but by the end, you might like this one. Let's see. So, this is the Ahriman from Final Fantasy XIV specifically.
Okay, I mean, I can't say anything. It is a circle.
That's what I said. I figured you might like it by the end. So they are some of the mob enemies in the game. Some of them, however, do talk because they are technically void sent. If someone comes into the comments and correct me, I don't want to hear it. These creatures are also used as void sent proxies, so therefore they have sentience and they do talk. I like them because just look at them,
I mean, they got big sharp teeth, one eyeball, wings. I mean, you're kind of hitting all the notes here.
And can you imagine? Can you imagine what that tongue do?
Oh my god! Oh my god! What that crazy. Tongue do though?
Maybe it's me. Sometimes I don't want to have sex with anything. Sometimes I just kind of want to vibe. This is one of those things, honestly. We just like he's kind of cunty in a way. Look at his nails. Like he's fucked up,
How big are they?
The teeth, gorgeous, huh?
How big are they?
Hello? they're doing numbers, I think.
No, how big are the How big is this character? What's the size of this character?
I don't know how to describe the size because it's like right now it's on a white background. It's pretty big, and they vary in size. So there are some fates where they show up.
A bread box?
They're huge. What's that?
Are they like bigger than a bread box?
Bigger than a bread box for sure. Yeah.
Okay. I can see. I thought they were little, like really little.
Yeah. No. There are smaller ones, but they're still rather big. Like they are bigger than you.
Okay.
So
okay,
my character would just be like, hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, hold the phone.
and he's like biting his fingers, like, okay. but the Ahriman's just like, yo, I'm just here to work. I'm on my work type shit. And but yeah, I don't know. Something about him. Like maybe if we put him on like a very muscular, like fucked up body, I would show up. But for right now, I'm just kind of like accepting his vibe.
Okay.
Like if he wanted to like confuse me and make me spin around, I wouldn't say no.
So does he have like hypnotizing powers or something?
There are some that do.
Okay.
There are some that petrify you.
That's spicy though.
Yeah. Hold on. We might have to talk about that later. But it's yeah, he has the ability to petrify you sometimes. Sometimes he's just like, he does a laser with his big old eye.
Okay.
And then you're like, uh-oh. And you get hit by it and die instantly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, it depends. And then, like, he shot, like I said, they basically use this model for all the Voidsent. Well, not all of them, but most of them. There are a bunch of different ones that look exactly like this. Maybe a different color. So you get the ones that petrify, you get the one with the laser that's really, really big. You get the one that's just like, there are some that talk to you, that kind of just hang out. Some are disguised as humans, or humanoid shaped beings. So, no, like, because Voidsent can take the form of like human shaped beings. So one of them.
Okay.
I don't think he's an Ahriman, but as an example, there's this guy called Papa Roach.
Okay.
His name is not Papa Roach. I just call him that. He's a clown character, and for Halloween, the first time he showed up, he came up and he made like a Halloween horror house that you could go through, and it turned out he was a Voidsent, and you were just like, damn. What did he do all that for? But also he's kind of hot, so what are we doing? But yeah, it's like, yeah, Voidsent do whatever. Honestly, this last one could just be Voidsent in general. I like Voidsent in general. Like, it's not just the Ahriman, all of them. They're all hot in their own little ways. So, teehee, heart hands.
I'm so proud of you.
Maybe I'm a freak. Maybe there's Final Fantasy fans out there who are also heart-handing with me, where they're like, yeah,
they're
go
like,
off,
yes,
kid.
go off, yes.
It's like, yeah, slay. Anyway, that's it. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Well, my last one I feel like is going to be a little lame in comparison, but this is my last one. It's the microwave from the Brave Little Toaster Goes Divorce.
I'm like, honestly, Lou, like, again, because I know you, this is basically your Doc Hudson.
I don't even know what to say about him. He's such a nothing character in such a nothing
That's not
movie.
true.
But he, I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I like him.
Oh, that's okay. That's all you need.
I think that he's got a cool voice. And,
who voices him?
I don't want to say.
Oh no! Please, no! Come on, tell me. Who voices him?
Wayne Knight. You know, the guy who is in Jurassic Park, and he's also
I know.
Tantor from Tarzan, and he's also Al from Toy Story 2.
You're making me cry. Really?
And he's the guy who voices Zurg in the Buzz Lightyear cartoon.
Lou, I'm not like, I don't know how to feel, because I'm not like weirded out by this. This is very your flavor. I just, wow, you know?
Listen.
I thought my Ahriman Voidsent thing would have been weird, but you and inanimate objects and circles and all these things, I find that incredibly charming.
Well, okay, so here's the thing that was difficult for me. I, as a lesbian, was like preparing for this list, and I was thinking of all the like girl characters that I like and I find attractive and are really cute, and it's like stuff like Launch from Dragon Ball and stuff like that. And it's like, that's not a hear me out. That is like, every girl character I like, for the most part, is like not a hear me out. Even the ones who are the weirder ones are still not a hear me out. So I had to dig into
hold on. Give me a weirder one.
Like, like the weirder ones being ones who are not traditionally like female, like quote weirder, you know, big buff girls, monster girls. And even those, It's like, duh, it's a monster girl. People find monster girls attractive. But I'm over here like, I gotta really dig in there. And so the ones I'm pulling out are mostly like creatures inanimate objects, and an old lady. That's what I got for you today.
I don't even necessarily think you didn't work. Like, this is crazy, right? Like,
I would, but the thing is, I would. Like, I'm not lying about any of these. I would.
Right.
All of them.
100% believe you. That's why I'm just like sitting here like, you guys, do you get it? Like, this is like, come on, I get it.
This is a real hear me out list, okay? This isn't your mom's hear me out list. This is mine.
Yeah, no, it's none of these normie shits out there. Fuck you, specifically normie.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck the microwave from Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars.
Yeah,
but I
do. You know what? At the end of the day, Lou, you win.
Yay!
Like, yay, you did it. You beat me. I think you got it. Honestly, if he said sweet nothings to me, I would fuck him too. But, you know, you got me. You win.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to our list here.
Yeah.
Make your own. Tell me your hear me outs. Put it in the comments. I want to know. Don't come in here with no fucking normie shit, though. Don't come in here saying, oh, I want to fuck Kovu from Lion King 2. Everybody did.
Don't be stupid. Everybody fucking wanted to. Don't be a dickhead. Don't come in here with, oh, I wanna fuck the clown lady from Phoenix Wright. Fuck you. You don't think, who doesn't like balloon tits, dickhead?
Thank you so much for listening, watching, whatever. Bye, everybody.
Love you.